Hello everybody, this is Pally welcoming you to Total War Warhammer II. Today we will be beginning a Tomb Kings campaign for the Vortex Campaign. We will be using the Steel Faith Overhaul 2 mod, as well as the Vortex Campaign Custom Maps. I'm looking forward to seeing what has been made by the community on the battle map side of things as we go. For those not familiar with Steel Faith 1 was one of the more popular overhaul mods for Warhammer 1, and Steel Faith 2 is, again, one of the more popular mods for Warhammer 2. It is a complete overhaul that rebalances most of the units and structures throughout the game, and has an emphasis on improving garrisons to make it harder to just overrun settlements that have been developed. And a lot of your production and economic structures will still contribute units to the garrison, though naturally not as impressively as not as impressively as the garrison buildings themselves do. So let's get this going. Like I said, we'll be doing the Vortex campaign rather than Mortal Empires because I want to run through the story sessions with the Tomb Kings and see the various videos that they have as we progress and grab the books of Nagash. And it was requested that I play as Khalida, which was very tempting. She seems like she'd be really interesting to play as, but she does start in Lustria, and my first campaign for Warhammer 2 was the Order of Lore Masters under Teclis, who also starts in Lustria. They almost start actually right next to each other. And I wanted to let this campaign focus on a different part of the world, so the options were Katep, Settra, or Arkan the Black. Arkan the Black, again, very tempting because he seems interesting with his mix of vampiric units, but just finished a Vampire Counts campaign. I don't really care to play around with Crypt Ghouls right now. So I think, and Katep, he starts up in the north in Nagarond, and again, we spent a decent bit of time in Nagarond in my High Elf campaign. So we're going to start with Settra, just because I haven't seen much of the Southlands yet in these campaigns, and I would really like to. So, let's take a look at Settra. Gives us some bonuses to public order, growth, and construction time. It's got a good leadership aura, casualty replenishment bonus for chariots and tomb guard, and some income bonuses. He also starts with some halberd tomb guards and a Cambrian war sphinx, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that thing play around. Missile damage too. Nice. All right, so let's get this started, and I'm going to shut up during the intro video.
The sands of time ravage all. Mortals, monuments, even civilizations cannot stand against it. Their remnants lost beneath the dunes, awaiting discovery by the brave or foolish.
What's that? Shh. I can hear something. Shh. Come here, quiet.
Like time itself, the living are not welcome in Nehekara. For this is the land of the dead, ruled by the Tomb Kings, where only the expired may serve. In life, they were tyrants, now cursed with undeath. They crave power more than any living thing. And none more so than Settra the Imperishable. Eternity was promised, but the Tomb Kings awoke to unlife, no longer beatific sovereigns. Their kingdoms as decayed as their bodies. The glory of Khemri lost, forgotten. A comet, an omen. The Black Pyramid stirs, but does not wake. A vessel of untold power, awaiting a new master. But it remains sealed. The Lich Priests are tasked with finding access. They venture deep into the catacombs, seeking clues. Discovering an obelisk inscribed with hieroglyphs as old as the desert gods. The answer lies in the 9 books of Nagash, the original tomes of undead lore, authored by the Arch-Necromancer. Due to the turbulence of the vortex across the ocean, not 9, but only 5 books are needed. Then, the pyramid shall open. Time has seen the books lost, scattered. Other Tomb Kings will seek them, for all desire the Black Pyramid. Begin the search. Raise your warriors. The legions of Khemri march to war.
Sweet. Am I the only one who gets some strong Stargate vibes from that Black Pyramid? I doubt it. Before we get going, though, fully, 2 things I forgot to mention earlier. First one is that anyone who isn't interested in watching most of the campaign and is here for battles, I will have timestamps linked in the descriptions below the videos for all the battle starts, so you can just skip through to them if you're interested in that. And also, he's probably about to say something, so we'll wait until he's done.
I, Settra the Imperishable, King of Kings, Lord of the Shifting Sands, eternal ruler of mankind, rest no longer. Hakor will be restored to greatness. Savage greenskins threaten to raid my lands in the east. They have defiled my temples before. I shall ensure their extinction. More godless orcs dwell in the mountains to the south. But a much greater threat squats within my kingdom. The Necrach Brotherhood leech upon my realm. A parasite that must be purged. But they are all mere distractions. I hunger for more. The power of the Black Pyramid. It stands guarded by a sentinel army, and behind magical bonds that can only be unraveled by owning books of Nagash. The books shall be mine, and so will the pyramid. For I am Settra the Imperishable. I do not serve, I rule.
Yeah. Alright. So the other thing I wanted to mention before we really get started is that this video is going to be a little shorter than my normal. For anyone new to the channel, my current normal schedule is I do about 2-hour long videos that I try and get up every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This one, unfortunately, is going to be cut short to about an hour because this is actually my second time doing this, unfortunately, because a crash from a corrupted game file completely froze up my computer and lost me the recording for that entire first session. And I lost a good hour and a half of time in in recording time and in revalidating and the game's files. So, unfortunately, this one will be only about an hour, but the other sessions this week will be close to my usual 2 hours. So, that out of the way, we have the books in Nagash to find. We have the Day of Awakening, so our units, we don't pay for their recruitment or upkeep, but they are limited in capacity. We have dynasties that we have to unlock for increasing the number of armies we can field and researching new units and, or rather, upgrades and that kind of thing. As well as getting our legendary lords. Or, I don't know if they're truly legendary lords, but they're similar concept. Mighty lords, it's called. And there's also the mortuary cult, where you can combine canopic jars with trade resources to craft magic items or awaken certain legendary units. So, mission, collect book, capture and occupy top Knotz settlement, and research dynasty tech. So first off, tech. Actually, first off, what units do we have right now? A couple skeleton warriors, tomb guard, chariot, and war sphinx. So what kind of bonus do we want here? I would like to upgrade my tomb guards and also the war sphinx. Shabti, war sphinx is here. 6th dynasty. Well, Tomb Guard and Hero Titans. I thought there were some Hero Titan bonuses here. Nope. Aryan, Scorpion, Stalkers, Archers and Horsemen, and Hakara Warriors and Chariots. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to go with the first dynasty. Just out of role-playing. We are Settra. We want Chariots, because Settra likes his chariots, is my understanding. Alright, so we start here with Khemri. We got Zandri here and the Salt Plain. Of course, he starts able to recruit skeleton chariots. Not a shock. Now, the Salt Plain has some Savage Orcs defending it, but I think we can get through them. Let's do that. But before we do, let's take a look at Settra himself. I haven't checked him out. So, he is a spellcaster. Though spells seem to be mostly buffs. There's some direct damage, but high chance the opponent will resist. So I don't really like. Never been a fan of those. Whoa! Affects enemies in range. That's a very powerful one. Holy crap! And a vortex spell. Okay, well, going up Settra's spellcasting chain might not be a bad idea. But he's also got these, which make him just wonderful at leading an army, apparently. These don't really make him that much better. Interesting. So, Cameron Worthing, Chariot of the Gods. And it's better than him riding a War Sphinx? Interesting. Alright, well, we'll see how the inclination strikes us when we start leveling him up. Let's hit the Salt Plain first. May as well. It's there. Let's do it. Entomb them all! So, we'll have... Ooh. This is a very defensible one for them. A couple of choke points there that I don't think we can actually get around. And we don't have any flyers, so there's that. But, oh, that's a pretty map. Yes, pretty. First off, let's see if we can get more magic. Yay, a little bit. But yeah, that's beautiful. How close can I get? Oh, I can actually get pretty damn close. I like it. Alright, so. We're starting right here. They will be over here. Well, kind of want the infantry to try and go up one side and the monsters the other. See if we can distract them that way. Well, screw it. Tomb guards on one side, warriors on the other. We will try and punch through on one side with chariots and war sphinx. But it might take a little bit of time to get through. Oh, hopefully not for the war sphinx. Let me actually take a look at this thing. Oh, that's just cool. I like that a lot. Is that in its mouth? Some kind of cannon? Ah, I really want to watch that thing fight. Chariots look alright, too. Yeah, whip that dead horse. Alright, let's get this battle on the road. Alright, so very few on this side, lots on this side. So, let's advance. I'm gonna bring the Hakor warriors over on this side too, we're gonna need them. Meanwhile, monsters and chariots. So what is that? A buff to weapon damage and armor piercing. Not too bad, but not great. What's this? Explosion that does not affect friendly troops. Ooh. Let's get everyone in position and then we will attack. Okay. You guys, just charge inward. Likewise. Oh, I love the way it moves. Come on, good. You can do this. Damn right he does. Come on, chariots, tear into these fools. Oh, yeah! And the War Sphinx! Oh, it's like a cat. I love it. Oh, very nice. Can we break them very quickly? Probably not. Alright, well, you know what? Settra, get in the middle of them and then explode, please. I would love it if you could get thicker into this. Right there, your explosion won't hurt many. Alright, how we doing over on this side? These guys are already broken. Excellent. Cavalry. That's your job, beat the cavalry. Settra, explode. Oh, brutal. How many kills did that get him? A couple dozen? Not bad at all. Chariots, run these fools down. War Sphinx, get into the fray. These guys will probably recover soon, but that's okay. Settra's just right in the center of all these orcs. War Sphinx, I want to watch this thing charge in. Come on, chariots, you got this. Ooh! Beautiful. My god. Alright, Settra, how about you buff those chariots? They're having some trouble here. Arrow boys are being a problem. Yep, get out of there, chariots. You guys keep pushing forward! Attack! War Sphinx, go help out with those arrow boys. Actually, hit those arrow boys. Same with you, Settra. Get up there. We still have killing to do. Oh, I love this thing. It's just a big cat. Oh, I really love it. I'm going to spend way too much time in this campaign just watching that thing run around. Alright. Chariots, hit those fools. Yeah, they did not enjoy that. Keep up the attack. You don't have guard mode on.
Settra the
So
Imperishable.
don't stop fighting. Oh, that Sphinx! I love it. Alright, chariots, you have crushed those guys nicely. Hit these arrow boys in the back, please. Settra, you hit those. Oh, yeah. Come on! Yeah, there we go! And that is a win! Oh, I love this Sphinx. Oh, that thing is awesome! Oh, I'm going to enjoy watching that too much. Too much! Alright! First battle, very, very decisive victory. Minor losses. Everybody played their part. Very happy with that. Chariots, 167 kills.
Settra is victorious.
A little bit of loot. Level up. Very nice. Any... No items. That's okay. We'll go for the Occupy, Canopic Jars. And there we go. So, we do want to grab Zandri here as quickly as we can to round out our control of the Land of the Dead. Khemri, what can we build here? Ooh, Great Pyramid of Settra. 200 experience return. That is a way to level your units up quickly. Well... Oh, and there's a gold mine here, too. Wow. Very impressive. Alright, so I'm thinking at the moment, might not actually want to build something here. Might want to wait until we can upgrade to level 2 and start building, say, the gold mine and a quicksand swamp. Then wait for level 3. Because these we can always put in the secondaries here, and we already have one low-tier military building here. I think we're okay. What do we want? Let's say 2 units of archers, another unit of chariots. Yeah, I think that'll add to the army nicely. Oh, and Settra. Really want to get to these, but I also really would love to be able to maximize my army and heal, that kind of thing. I really want to go with these as well. They're just way too many things to try and go for. You know, whew. These are some crazy bonuses as well. Plus 50% weapon damage and 44 melee attack for 6 seconds? 1 out of every 6 seconds you're in the field. That's not bad at all. But, so many options. Route Marcher. You know what? I'm gonna go the bottom tree at first. I think I want to get to Lightning Strike is pretty much the idea. Because we were suffering from not having a Lightning Strike in my last campaign. Especially when Chaos showed up. Okay, that's another one. Skaven Lairs. Skaven. Any bigger cities host Skaven Lair. Spreads a limited amount of Skaven corruption throughout the region. In addition, it can lead to incidents and dilemmas related to the activity of the Skaven. Huh. It's hard to sell. Do we have them? I don't think so. Alright. Now the options are either come and try and hit Gor Gazan in a turn, or head west here, or at Zandri. Try and grab that quickly. I think we have west, yeah. And like I said, I want to wait on this. I don't think we need any of these specifically at the moment. Although, it's really tempting to build this just for the growth bonus. Screw it. Our growth is painfully slow right now. Search a ruined settlement for treasure. And obtain access to iron. Well, that won't be too hard soon. Alright, first, Zandri. And, you know, we have the quest for it. Sure, let's treasure hunt. Deep beneath a ruined ziggurat, we find a hidden door and open it. Inside the chamber sits a skeleton holding an ancient sword. As you approach, it emits a strange purple glow. I'm pretty sure Settra would take the sword. Alright, you are accursed. But we got a Sword of Bloodshed. Leadership -3 for Settra. Ah, well. Sword of Bloodshed's worth that, I think. I mean, -3 leadership for Settra is not much. Alright, and still nothing I feel a direct need to build. Okay, cool. I really should check the locations of those books of Nagash. What are you guys doing? You better not be trying to colonize here. And now that I think about it, I need to set these. Allied factions, we just want to see what your armies are doing. Enemy factions, I still want faster. And neutral factions, just wait your armies. Knights of Origo, you're going to want to get out of my land. Zandri, mine. We have secured the land of the dead. Right, unlocked. There's some crypts, and let's upgrade this army a bit more, shall we? More archers, and some... Yeah, we could use some more spearmen. Commandments available in Khemri. I'd say Worship Petra. Again, for the growth. Actually, Worship of Jap for the moment, because this army needs to replenish quickly. Just for a turn or two, and then we'll switch to growth. We'll be at that surplus next turn anyways. And like a silly person, I completely forgot to check. Aha! Money and canopic charge, yay. And issue commandments, money. Highborn of Khemri, okay. Got to check diplomacy. So we have Numos to the east.
You find me in an accepting mood. I have them every 1,000 years.
Yeah, shut up. Rakaph to the west, Sentinels to right next door. Followers of Nagash, Arcan the Black, we are locked at war with. Interesting. Right, because he he has embraced vampirism.
Lord of Bortonia.
Alright, Knights of Origo, they just don't really like us that much, that's fine.
The laws of chivalry.
Looks like nobody wants to do much in the way of...
By the right granted from the Lady
Hey, let's see if you'll...
Impossible.
Well, here goes that idea.
You reek of anguish.
Nope, nobody likes us. That's fine. We will do what we do anyways. Upgrade the port. That'll get us some more growth. Excellent. Meanwhile, Settra, let's bring you east here. Keep upgrading your army.
Settra is desiccated.
Their unit of spearmen. Yeah. And well, that is pretty much all we can do this turn. What right can we do? The Incantation of Kasar gives us sandstorms throughout our province. Okay, nice. Features Necrotech, give us a colonize at level 3. Okay. Casket of Souls is a special artillery, it looks like. Nice. And Incantation of Geheb boosts our factions and Tomb Swarm army ability. Interesting. Alright, well, let's keep things moving here. We have to crush some more greenskins in the north. iron at Gor Gazan. Oh, hello. Ah, choice of servants. Well, you know, I feel like we want the priest. We want a dedicated spellcaster, I think. Tashedu, you are a Hakor. Ah, perfect. So I did not really screw up too badly here by not going that route with Settra himself. Perfect. I have 250 canopic jars. Okay, well. You go join Settra. Very good.
Settra the Imperishable.
And I think against an orc army, more spears and some swords will not hurt at all. Mortuary cult. You can get the flock of chaff. Tempting. But let's save up on our canopic jars till we have that 250 mark. We can always get the horde like next turn. Getting some scathing corruption, okay. Okay. Crafting item or awaken a Legion of Legend via the Mortuary Cult. Now, again, attack Val's Expedition. Don't have to kill it, just attack it. Interesting. So yeah, I forgot to check where the books of Nagash are. So we've got one to the west here, one to the south, another to the south, another to the sort of southeast, a couple on Ulthuan, and a couple in Lustria. Okay. Well. I do love how these continents, I mean, obviously, other than Ulthuan, are definitely kind of extrapolations of the real geography. I don't know that I want to put either of you any higher here. First off, gold mine, yes please. Second off, quicksand swamp. Okay. Settra, I think we can take Skafag here. It's gonna be a tough one, but I think we can do it. It's gonna be just one giant melee with these orcs, really.
Settra has no use for living slaves.
So we'll, have to be... Try and draw them into one major fight, is pretty much what we want to do. Gamble. Alright. Of course, we're starting kind of at the bottom of the hill, but so are they, so we can potentially reach the crest there first. Alright, so I'm thinking... all of you guys just get into a group for the moment. How do I want to do this? Kind of want spears in back. Here's what we will do. We will put a line of swords in front, because they do have those boar riders, so we don't want to forget about them, and leave our flanks vulnerable. I'm going to put the Tomb Guard in line right behind the swords, so they can kind of move where needed. Put a couple units of spears on that flank, back a little bit, and a couple on this flank, back a little bit. Guard are in the center. We will put the archers right behind the Tomb Guards, but I kind of want to keep them in more blockish formation so that they can turn and target a little more easily. Join up. We will put, naturally, Settra right at the front. Pashidu right here. Let's take a look at Settra. I forgot to do that the first time. That is one badass looking guy, I gotta admit. Just one giant halberd in his hands. I like it. Okay. So, you guys are in position as well, and you know what, let's put the War Sphinx with the main force as well. And then the chariots I will have together on the right flank. And they can try and hit the enemy there. Okay, boom. Let's get moving. Top of the hill, everybody, that's what we need, top of the hill. There are the boar boys. Orcs. It's gonna get ugly. But that's okay. Tempted to have the archers kind of stop right here and just start shooting. So that's what we'll do. Archers, just open fire. Ah! Chariots! I suck at this game so much sometimes. Spears, how about? Spears. Attack! Oh, jeez, my chariots are getting roasted. Those poor boys are crushing my chariots. I should have had them behind the main force. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Come on, chariots, out of there. The poor boys have, like, anti-large? Yes, they do. No wonder they're kicking my butt. And I'm doing nothing over here either because I'm so focused on the chariots. I need to pay attention. Alright, you. Keep fighting. You. Yeah. Try and kill him if you can. This is not going well. Archers. Four boys. Archers. Over there. I screwed up this battle hardcore right off the bat, didn't I? I did not use my chariots effectively here. This is not good. And I have very limited spells I can use at this point in the game. Okay, bring the Tomb Guard over here. Need somebody that isn't engaged that can help out those chariots as I pull them back. They can fight the damn... No. Boar boys are your targets. What are you doing? I had you shooting at them, I thought. But apparently not. I fail! Come on, guys. Boar boys. Those are your targets. Kill them. Settra, are you... What are you boosting? Those guys, I guess. Chariots. Don't just stop. Oh, this is not going well. Sphinx, you are not doing anything. Go hit those guys. I'm not playing this very well. Let's buff those guys. I need to break them over here. Badly. Alright, you chariots, try and hit that group as they fall back. That might work. Meanwhile, archers keep hitting that group. Guard, do your best. Settra, I want to watch you explode. Alright, that took out a good chunk of those. Alright, Sphinxy! Yes, keep it up, Sphinxy. You can do this. These poor boys need to die. Once they do, then my chariots can go around, hit the enemy in the back. Aha! We can get some Ushabti. Let's have them start right here and take out these orc error boys. Meanwhile, I probably should have Settra come take out this war boss. I don't know if he's capable of it, but we'll try. Archers, finish them off. Guard, you're good. Archers! Oh, Sphinxy, you are so awesome. We are taking heavy-ass losses here. Alright, well, I guess you are gonna hit those. Archers, you hit their archers. These archers, those guys are not shattered. I don't like that, but oh well. Turn, target somebody else. I need to break the enemy. Yep, we're taking losses. We lost a unit somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where. Alright. Chariots. Out and around. We've already broken that group. Need to break them. Somehow. Want to get in there. Archers! Break the enemy. Where am I? Ushabti. Slicing into these dudes. Good. Good, good, good. Tear them up. Where's Settra? Fighting the war boss. Good. You. Buff him. Settra. Buff. I don't know. Those guys. I don't care. Just need a buff. Need to start breaking enemy units. Preferably permanently. Alright, you guys come around. I'll have you charge those in the back. Come on, chariots. Gonna count on my chariot use here to save the day. Fortunately, Sphinxy here is doing a great job. Loving the War Sphinx. Chariots, you're doing good. Broke the enemy. Oh, they're breaking heavily on this side. Good. Oh, I don't know what is suddenly... Oh, that's what it is. Their war boss are running. We've got this, I think. We just need to break them on this side now. Archers! Turn and target! A lot of these guys are busted. Those guys are shattered. Excellent, excellent. Ushabti. I don't really care. Hit them. Let's see if we can take out the war boss. The chariots did their work. I just screwed up badly at the beginning with them. I've always said even in my other campaigns, I am not great with chariots. Always acknowledged it. I need to get better with them. Still doesn't look like he's gonna die there. That was a very ugly battle. But still a win. Yeah, that was like half. Well, not half chariot, but a good chunk of those kills were chariots.
There was never any doubt.
Alright. Well, so, endless march. So we get a bit of cash from that win. Harvest organs, Knotz jars, buying souls for replenishment.
Entomb them all.
That is really tempting.
I have no use for these.
Let's go for harvest organs. I want the Knotz jars. And 1, 2, 3. Let's go for Soul Reaper. And I say let's also finish off these top knots here. Still going to be an ugly fight. Oh well. No, we're not withdrawing. Screw that. Interesting. So it's like we've just decided to meet in this blocked-in area. I like that. Okay, so lots of enemies here. Still alive. How many boar boys do they have, if any? Looks like the boar boys may be gone. They may be hiding behind a sand dune. Either way, I'm going to keep our chariots in back this time. Until I'm a little more certain of their safety. Let's put the most savaged units in back as well. I just want to group them so it's easier to do this. And sure. I'm okay with that being our line. Stretch it out a little bit. Be kind of thin in places, but that happens. Lich Priest. And War Sphinx. And the archers right here. A bit more to the right. Okay. So far, so good. They coming to us? They are coming to us. Good. We're gonna hold this position then. Unlock archers. Give me a separate group of patrol. Same for chariots. Want them to come to us. Very few of these guys have much in the way of a charge bonus, so I don't know if I'm even gonna bother having us counter charge. Probably not. And you know what? I want Settra out front. Same with the War Sphinx. Aha! They do still have some poor boys. Good to know. Arrows, kill. Very few of them, though. Archers and spears, turn, fight! Yeah, that's fine. That's what the spears are for. Anything else I'm not seeing? Sphinxy, get in there. And you give Sphinxy a buff. Settra! Now, buff these guys. They're taking hits. Alright. Yeah, you guys are good where you are. Break this force quickly. Good job, Sphinxy. I like Sphinxy. Alright, chariots. Come around. And we'll roll them up on the side here. Spears, do your work. Archers. Settra, get right in the center of that. Oh wait, no, you're the priest. Settra, get right in the center of that force and explode. Not usually a command I give, but alright, there is Skafag Toof-Taka, but he is not my target here. Yes, there we go. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. You hit that group. In and out is how you want it with chariots, if I recall correctly. Or have any idea what I'm talking about, at least. Alright, we're crushing them on the left, but not quite yet on the right. Chariots, do something, please. You guys are doing your job. You got a good charge in on their backs there. Good. They're breaking. Alright. Ooh, some weird shadow effects. Oh well. We got them. There goes one orc army completely annihilated. We stuck around to make sure we killed Skafag, his army would get away, so that's why I ended it there.
I do not lose.
And yeah, let's entomb them all. Oh, we actually got an enchanted shield to buff Settra. Nice. Alright, well, let's bring Settra, say, right there. Upgrade to Soul Reaper. Shadow, let's give you upgrade on Jaffs there. Yes. Etc. We can still get 3 more units in. I'm thinking mix them. There we go. That's 3 units. Meanwhile, let's upgrade Zandri here. We definitely need more cash soon. That's going to be an issue. And if not for the iron, I would be tempted to just, like, sack that place, but we want iron badly. And pushing on to Galbaraz, probably a good call. I'm guessing it's around there. Okay, so I'm thinking Gor Gazan, take that next turn. Public order is a bit of an issue here, but we'll get some building us up soon about that.
The great king and is found wanting.
Ah, that's fun. Alright, so we now have King Hakor here at war with us. That's interesting. I am thinking he'll just barely get to Zandri next turn, but even so, let's cancel that construction because I'd rather not have the enemy benefiting from anything we're doing. Let's hit... I will... Shit, with that army behind us. Take us a couple of turns just to get over there anyways. Well, sprinting, we might be able to make it in time. I'm just trying to think, could we get away with sacking Gor Gazan and still sprint over it in time? You know, let's find out. Alright. We'll kill Gor Gazan quickly. I'm gonna fight this one to minimize our losses as best I can. Or at least make sure those losses are stuck mostly on the, fresh warriors here rather than the spearmen. Start deployment. Spears, you get to be in back this time. Swords up front. Archers behind. Chariots right here. Actually, some of the chariots really far behind. War Sphinx and
Settra the Imperishable.
he who does not serve, but instead moves. Alright, good enough. They should come to us. We have better archers. Move forward a little bit, guys. Whoa! 2 guards. Forgot about you. That's okay. Put you on that flank, it'll be fine. So they do have a war boss here. Sour Gork's Chosen. Interesting name, oh well. How about we move forward a bit, huh? Want to get those archers in range of my own. And I think it's time to just charge inward anyways. Come on, guys, you got this. Settra, let's buff yourself here. You buff the War Sphinx, which is taking on the enemy archers. Our own archers hit the enemy archers. Meanwhile, chariots. Should have had you moving up already, but I didn't because I suck with you.
Settra the Imperishable.
Wonder how much this would hurt him. Very oh, well, took a chunk out, I think, but... Alright, well, we know that that's not a good way to actually hurt enemy lords now, so there's that. Still, Settra beat the crap out of Sour Gork's Chosen here. And we broke them very quickly here. Excellent. Alright, well, we are getting pretty close to the hour mark here, and I am already running way later than I wanted to be today. This video is probably going to be posted a little later than in the day than I'd like, because I need to go to sleep soon, and it probably isn't going to be done uploading by the time I go to bed. So, I'll do what I can to get it ready, but I've had some issues with uploads in the past that make me want to make sure that they get uploaded properly before I actually post them, so we'll see what happens. But I feel like this was a fun start to the campaign here. Let's sack it. A little bit of cash. We get a potion of healing. Very nice. That is perfect for Settra. and a skeletal laborer. Construction cost minus 25% for province capital and settlement buildings. Whew, that's huge. Alright. Yes, we can make it in 2 turns. Alright. And actually, undo that, and save some cash that way. Significant amount of cash. Look at that. Whew. Alright, well, I'm going to save it here. First game as Khemri. Hope you've enjoyed the beginnings of my campaign with the Tomb Kings in the Steel Faith Overhaul 2. I will be back tomorrow with more and a longer video that time. Assuming I don't have some other file corruption that causes crashes and stuff. But this I feel like was a good start. I am liking the area in the Southlands here. I haven't played really much in it yet in any of my games, so be interesting to play in the desert and then have to deal with the lizard men in the jungles here after fighting vampires and Bretonnians here. Those are enemies we definitely did not have in Lustria much when we played Teclis, so look forward to it. Anyhow, if you've enjoyed watching, feel free to like, subscribe, leave any thoughts in the comments below. But for now, this is Pally, signing off.